So, welcome back to the channel, guys. And today we are going to dissect what Kenyans think about the online saga between Peter and Paul, the P Square brothers. So, for rundown for Kenyans and other people nationwide, as we all know, the P Square that we used to love is a music group that was made up of two people, Peter and Paul. Now they are known as Peter is known as Mr. P. Paul is known as Rude Boy, and they are famous for all their different songs. Mr. P is famous for the Odo song, the one that was just released last year. I love that song so much. And also the I Can Look Away, I Can Look, Your Body the Fire, Me Can Look Away. On the other side, Rude Boy is famous for his song, Reason with me, if I don't make today, I go make 'em tomorrow. That's it. So let's go right into it. First things first, you have to know that this is not the first time that P Square are having a war at each other. The first time it happened in 2017 when Peter, Mr. P, wrote a termination letter and wrote a letter where he wanted to exit the music group and go as solo artist. So the reason he cited was that their elder brother, who is called Jude, is their manager, and he felt like Jude was putting Paul against him, and also on so many occasions Jude had even threatened to kill him. And we have seen the video circulating online where, as Mr. P was addressing the whole issue with Jude, he was very violent and they even attacked him. And he claimed in one of his videos that when he was leaving, he was recording them, and when he tried to leave, and now when he was driving away, I think it's called, the meeting was in Mainland. In Nigeria they have Mainland and Third Mainland Bridge. Yes. So as they are moving away, he noticed that they were calling him to come back and take the property because they're trying to steal the property from him. So it has been concluded that the reason why these two are at loggerheads is because Jude, in collusion with the younger twin, Paul, are trying to steal, not even trying, they have been stealing from him. And even documents that have been released recently show that Jude's wife owns 800 shares, a huge percentage of the company. So people are asking, what was her interest? Was she part even of the band, of the boy band, the boy group? So that is the whole story that is really crazy. So Mr. P has been on Instagram for the past few days, removing part 1, part 2, part 3 of the things he has gone through these two brothers. So it is so sad because it's betrayed by blood, like these are your brothers, your twin brother, and we know how the relationship between twins is. It is supposed to be gel like this. We expect them to even feel pain when the other is in pain. So to get to a point where we are seeing one twin is being actively being in a position where they're even willing to destroy the other twin is so disappointing, so disappointing. So that's it. So on the other part, Jude comes to say, oh no, he wanted too much. He wasn't even talented. Paul, Rude Boy, made and wrote 99% of the songs. So now there's a debate online. Who was the most talented? We have people who are supporting that the songs itself needed the dance moves that Mr. P brought into the music. But also he had his parts where he was singing and he was talented. And P Square couldn't exist without either of them. So to just say that one was talented, one was literally carrying the heavy load of the group is quite unfair. So as we look at it, it looks like Rude Boy put together with the elder brother Jude have come to just destroy the older twin, who did not agree to all their things. Because tell me why you, as the manager, yet your wife owns 800% of the shares. That is a lot. That even more than the music, the people who are bringing in the money can own. I think it's just generally Africa's greed, because it's African greed that will make somebody want to steal something from their own blood, their own brother. We have worked together for this. We have stayed hungry together. We have moved from the village to the city to make it. But then once the money starts coming in, you exit. You start wanting to put me out. It's a whole struggle. There is war, there is fire on the mountain. So it's very sad, actually. And how the whole story unfolded is that Peter was very angry because he knew that for the longest time he has always been on his own. he has always been on his own. So even people started speculation that even the first divorce that Paul had with the wife was due to the family, due to Jude, the elder brother, trying to just pit people against the twin so that he can benefit, so that he can fully benefit from that. And the sad thing is that these people are brothers, twin brothers. So to be betrayed by your own blood, I think, is the ultimate betrayal, and nothing can just compare to that. Like it feels like it's the ultimate betrayal. So reports come, and the very interesting thing about Peter P Square, Mr. P, is that for every claim he had receipts, he had evidence. If this turns into a full-blown case, which maybe we hope it does, so that he can get his due share, he has evidence, he has receipts all the way from 2003, 2004, 2003, 2004, where he paid rent for them. He furnished the house. He said that he took the money, he sold his own car, it was a Volvo, to bring Jude, their brother, from the village to the city. So you empower somebody to that level for them to only come back to want to engineer your downfall. It's the worst thing. I don't even understand how people get to a point where it's brother against brother, like it's blood against blood. It's the worst betrayal ever. So the saddest thing about this whole thing is that these two brothers really worked very hard to even steal properties from their own blood, because EFCC is very famous in Nigeria. It's like the Kenya anti-corruption. So EFCC, it goes to check how it checks corruption, it checks how money laundering, it checks how things have been gotten. So when it checked, it saw the two properties that even they removed their brother from their property, and they have two huge mansions to themselves, Jude and Paul. If this is not wickedness, I don't know what it is. But the sad thing is that none is remorse. Either Jude or Paul, the rude boy, the other twin brother, the younger twin, none of them is remorseful. If there was a chance to do it again, it's very clear that that's what they will do. It is the hill that they have chosen to die on. It is a path that they have decided that this is where they are. And it is the saddest thing ever. But one thing we can all say is that as brothers, as firstborns, as siblings, let us always have the interest of our siblings at heart, because we can share this money. We made this money together. Why don't we share it equally instead of trying to steal from each other? So that's the whole story. Every episode that Mr. Peter Okoye is removing on his Instagram, he comes with evidence, he comes with receipts to prove that indeed this is betrayal of the highest level from your own blood. So you can be betrayed by your own blood in this day and era, and you'd be so shocked. It's a classical shock of brothers who even pit against each other and kill each other just because of property, just because of money and disagreements. So a Kenyan perspective of it is that it is very sad, and it is a common case where we'd see greed will take over. African greed will always take over and destroy relationship, destroy people who have worked so hard to come together. If it's not greed, they would have still been together and just making concerts all over. Because Paul says now that he was the most talented one, he wrote everything. Peter asked him, why are you not at the level of the Kina Davidos, the Kina Burna Boy, the Kina Ruga? If you are writing everything, if it was really on your shoulder, everything like that. So the sad reality is that these two brothers, it seems as if they might not even reconcile anymore, but that is the way of the world. Once greed takes over, there's nothing else that can be done.